Our next guest's new article gives an inside look at the lingering unease among OpenAI staff following Sam Altman's firing and rehiring. Joining us right now is Semafor Technology editor Reed Albergotti. Good morning to you. Take us inside what's happening, you think, at OpenAI, given the news that we just saw and all of the lingering questions.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think people are happy that Sam Altman's back at OpenAI. There's no question about that. But there are a lot of questions. There's an investigation into whatever it was that he was fired for, which seems to have something to do with his other business dealings. But that investigation, we don't know what's going to happen. So I think in a highly competitive market, and it is a highly competitive market, it's really tough for OpenAI to say, look, come and join this company instead of our competitors when the future is sort of in question.
So you think this has dealt them a blow, I imagine. And the question is, how big a blow, if it is one at all? And who is the beneficiary? Do employees, the great engineers, decide I'm going to work in Microsoft? And by the way, Microsoft has access, as we know, to effectively a lot of the IP that at least thus far has come out of OpenAI. Maybe not the future stuff just yet. Or do you think they go elsewhere? They go to Google. They go to Inflection. What happens?
Yeah, I mean, look, we had, in the story, a little mini scoop that OpenAI employees are reaching out to other companies, even after they knew Sam Altman was coming back. So they're looking around. I don't know if they're going to Microsoft. We heard that they've been reaching out to Cohere. I'm here in Las Vegas at the AWS Summit. There's 70,000 people here. Most of them are working on AI. There are a lot of really interesting companies in this space. Microsoft, they're working on their own silicon. Amazon is working on their own silicon. All this stuff that you need to kind of build for the future. All these companies have it. So I think it's, we're really, I would say OpenAI has the best technology when it comes to algorithms. But there's not a big moat around that. We're in Gen 1 or not even Gen 1 of this technology.
So that raises a very important question, which is, and I think we might have talked about this for a moment, maybe even with Elon yesterday. Does all of this get commoditized ultimately? I mean, if everybody's sort of on the same path, it's sort of a processing power. Is it a processing power game? Is it, it's because it's the weights, it's the inferences, it's the training. Is everyone just basically colliding to the same place? And if so, where's the value get created?
Yeah, I mean, definitely there will be commoditization. It's already happening. I mean, so here at AWS, everyone's talking about the enterprise, right? Which I think is where a lot of the money is going to be made in AI. And in the enterprise, nobody wants to use these huge models that OpenAI and Anthropic and other companies are developing. They want to use smaller models that are faster and more efficient. And they don't really need all the massive amount of knowledge in something like a ChatGPT because they're pointing it at just their own business data. So we're already seeing that. We talk about the compute power in NVIDIA. They're on top right now. But all these companies are trying to make processors that are more efficient. And what they're doing is they're using these new models to kind of learn how to make the silicon better. So as they have an advantage because they are the ones who are running these models now.
Let me just ask you, and it's hard to ask a reporter to speculate, but I'm going to try because Elon Musk was trying to effectively get me to speculate yesterday. Do you feel like you have any real grasp on what happened? I mean, everybody's focused actually on Ilya, who's one of the board members, and this idea that he was genuinely worried about something that had happened inside the company, and perhaps this idea that maybe they actually did have this breakthrough technology that's taking place that we don't know about.
Oh, I don't think that's it at all.
You don't?
I'm not even speculating. I mean, it is for sure not that. This new model that everybody was kind of worried about. The board never even got this letter that employees said they wrote about that. So no, it's not that. This has to do with, I think, this is a little bit of speculation based on reporting, but I think that it has to do with Sam Altman involved in lots of other business dealings, and then the board feeling like he wasn't being honest with them, and that's what they're sort of looking into now. And I don't know if there's anything there. There's definitely not a smoking gun.